All right, let's go over some upper body stretches, all right? So we're gonna start out with those shoulders, the front delts, the biceps. You could be on a door frame right now and slide your hands in the door frame and have your thumbs turned out, or if you have some kind of suspension straps, those are always great to let your muscles kind of just glide right into where they feel comfortable, all right? So take those hands, put them down and let them kind of turn out slightly, roll your shoulders down and out. Walk into it until the muscle just starts to stretch out of there, okay? I'm gonna set our timer for 90 seconds in there. So timer's going. Now I want you to breathe and relax during these. So roll the shoulders down and back. Make it to where it's just a slight discomfort. You're not leaning too hard into it. You wanna let the muscles just be able to relax, because if they're straining, then they can't relax and elongate and stretch out. You don't want them to have to tense up and shorten up. It's time to let them lengthen out. So just breathe, relax. If you have to go one arm at a time, you can put that one arm on that door frame or post, whatever you can find, and focus on the one. I just like to take both of them at the same time if possible. Saves a little time. Get the stretches over with, because they're important to do. Just breathe and relax. Try to feel it from the top of those shoulders and the front side all the way down to the bicep and the front part of that kind of pit of the arm there, right where the elbow bends in the front side. If it's too extreme on where your elbow is in the front side, back out a little bit. Let the elbows bend just slightly. It could be really tight in that bicep. So just relax them through. Get it relaxed enough, you may feel it all the way from the wrist to the forearms, all the way up to the shoulders. So every time you exhale, you're letting them just stretch out a little bit more. Make sure when you finish our stretches, you ease out of it slowly. Let that blood flow easily go back in there. Get your breath. And what we'll do is we'll take in the next one, and if you're on your door frame, you'll put your forearms on the back side of that door frame and your elbows on the back side of that door frame. You're gonna walk through that door frame, okay? You can have your hands a little lower. You can go hands a little higher on it. You're gonna feel your chest open up through the middle. So for our straps, we keep walking forward until we feel the chest stretch out from the middle all the way to the outside of that chest. Get your lower body underneath of you so you're not leaning into it. You're just standing tall. You're letting your elbows just kind of circle away from each other. Let the chest go through the middle. Let those shoulders drop down and back. Just gently feel the chest stretching out. If the shoulders don't like to be that high, let them come down a little bit if they need to. You're just trying to work on getting that external rotation out of there. Along with the chest, you get that subscap, the good old rotator cuff muscle to stretch out. Breathe, relax. And same thing, if you have one shoulder that bothers you a little bit much, you can take and just focus on that one side at a time if you need to. And then ease on out of those. Let them shake out for a second. The next one we'll go into is coming out just at a T. All right, we're gonna let them open up and just try to go after those chest muscles by themselves. So, get yourself ready. Let them shake out, get them set. On the back side of that door frame or post, walk through the middle. And almost if you can just keep the elbows turned underneath, thumbs turned out a little bit. If that's too much, you need to come back and forth a little bit, you can, but try to get yourself in that external rotation as much as you can and just open up. How far away can we get our hands to push away from each other? Draw our shoulders down and back. We have our abs staying tight, lower body staying comfortably underneath of us. Breathe and feel the muscle fibers getting stretched back out. Just getting rid of that tightness in there. And ease on out of it. Just shake out. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to the back side of that shoulder, so on our door frame post, we can hold on to one arm. We have our straps, we can hold on to that straps with the one arm. We have to focus on the back side of that shoulder. So get them set in there. You're going to feel the shoulder blades in the middle, drawn out and around. You want your elbow to come into the body as much as you can. If you have to use your other arm to help pull it into the midline of the body, and get as much stretch and draw as you can from the middle of the back all the way around the back side of that shoulder. Out of that stretch. So we'll switch that other side. Relax into it. Just think 90 seconds. Let your mind relax. Let the muscles relax and stretch. So put a little nice, easy listening music on. So forget about all the tasks of the day and just let the body relax into this. now, we want to stretch up those traps, turn thumb out. Let's lock our arm down and straight, right behind the body. Tuck the arm straight as we can. Grab the arm as high as we can, kind of lock it behind us. We're going to open up. We're going to let those traps open up, okay? So get settled in, drop the shoulder down, hold the arm. We're going to open up that trap, drop that shoulder down as much as possible. How low can I get the shoulder tip to kind of go down and off to the side? Then I'm going to relax my head. Tall and off to the side. You can feel that stretch kind of through the scalenes in the front side, the traps off to the side, ever so gently. Just those little movements of maybe chin down and over. You may get that posterior side where that lever's attached to stretch out if you're tighter there. You can kind of slowly walk back and forth until your main tightness is sitting at. Really try to get the side, almost the front side of that neck off the stretch out. And then ease out of that one. We'll set up for that other side, drop down, roll it back, try to grab that arm. If you can't grab an arm, we can put a towel in the hand, we can step on it if we need to. If you don't have that mobility to reach behind it slightly, and lock it. Just keep that hand turned away, thumb out if you can to help open that shoulder up. Stuck at the office and you do it at work, you can always be seated. You can grab the side of your chair. You can let it hold your shoulder down and open up the same way. So many ways to do the stretches. Just got to make sure we do it. And relax that one. What we're going to do is we're going to find, if you have a bench, if you have a pole, or at least something about shoulder width to hold our hands, something light. Because we're going to have elbows on the bench. If you're using your pole, go underhand grip. We're going to focus on our armpits opening up. So when we get here, we don't want to be stuck here. We want to walk our hips back, open those armpits. Let your elbows sit where they need to, where you don't feel it in the shoulders. You want to feel it all underneath here. We do not want to feel it up here in the shoulders. So let your arms relax where they need to, elbows relax where they need to open up. As you get looser and you get more mobility, then you'll be able to pull your elbows closer to each other. Then you'll be able to have your hands farther apart on the stick as you get looser. But you need to be able to find your range of motion, hold the stick or device as wide as you feel comfortable with it, and just focus on your armpits really stretching out. Chest is opening up, dropping right through the middle. From our elbows to our hip pocket. We're trying to pull them away from each other as far as we can. It's going to force our lats underneath to really expand, open up. Hands just face towards the ceiling. And then relax out of those. All right, that just worked around those shoulders. All right, so hopefully that helps you loosen up a little bit, keep that mobility going great, all right?